This girl used the last drops of her blood to draw a heart and gave it to her friend. Her friend was very happy with the gift. Later, when the girl went to drink water to regain her energy, she saw the drawing in the trash and started crying. Upset, she threw the piece of paper in front of her friend and turned to leave. But then she came back after seeing a recording of a thief stealing the drawing, captured by another woman who filmed everything. Would you give this friendship a like? If you ever feel like something is moving inside your ear, don't panic. The first thing most people do is use cotton swabs or their fingers to try to force it out. But that can push the insect or worm even deeper, turning a simple problem into a much worse situation. The safest step is to pour some warm olive oil or baby oil into the ear canal. This helps the creature float up and come out on its own. However, if you notice bleeding or severe pain, seek medical help immediately. And this insect will crawl into the ears of anyone who doesn't leave a like.
When this girl was 5 years old, her mother gifted her a small sofa for her birthday. When she turned 10, her father gave her a sofa with a bouncing ball. At 20, her father surprised her with a large, comfortable sofa where she could relax and sleep peacefully. After getting married, her husband gifted her a revolving chair. Later, when she became the mother of 2 children, her father once again surprised her with a modern sofa. But even after getting so many gifts, she was still sad because she got no likes.
Look, this guy lives in Australia and could have died. This is because he bet his friends that he would be able to touch any animal he came across. At first, everything seems to go well, as the animals are not that dangerous. However, when he goes deeper into the forest, he encounters very dangerous and poisonous animals, and these animals end up in the bed of everyone who doesn't like.
When this baby was born, his umbilical cord was still attached to his body. However, the doctor observed that the baby was perfectly healthy. As soon as the doctor tried to remove the cord, the baby grabbed it tightly, as if he shared a special bond with it. Seeing this, the doctor decided not to remove it right away and instead ran a few tests, which confirmed that the baby was completely healthy. That's why everyone started liking for this baby.
This girl has not left the house in 2 years because she never gets bored. She goes down a rope that moves up by itself. Before breakfast, she cleans a maze of nets, and luckily she likes doing laundry. She pulls herself down from her room and then lowers herself through a tube. Then she goes to the bathroom and lives in peace because the toilet paper never runs out in the end. She opens the machine, cleans the mirrors in her secret room, chooses a movie, and relaxes for the rest of the day.
This naughty little boy hated taking his medicine, so his parents came up with a genius way to get him to take it himself. First, his dad poured the medicine into a cup and handed it to his mom. She drank it right away while the boy watched. The second time, she took a sip and left a little behind for him to try. When he tasted it, he actually liked the flavor. The third time, he grabbed the cup himself and drank it without hesitation. But as soon as he swallowed it, he realized something was different. This time, he had actually been drinking the real medicine. Still, no one left a like for him.
Look, if you ever see these furry little creatures on your wall, don't touch them. Lately, a lot of people have been sending me clips of these black hair-like things stuck to their walls, but when you try to touch them, they actually start crawling. Most people panic, assuming they are spiders and dangerous. They are actually called opiliones. They eat mosquitoes, and although their bite can be painful, they are generally not harmful. However, they will crawl into your bed if you don't leave a like.
Whenever this little otter gets stuck in traffic, it leans out of the car window, trying to show its cute face to people. However, most people ignore it. Each time, the little otter sadly retreats to its seat, yet it never gives up. Then one day, a car pulls up alongside. A lovely girl steps out, and when she sees the little otter's innocent face, she smiles and even gives it a sweet kiss. Still, no one left a like for her. One morning, this mother woke up feeling very cold. Looking out the window, she saw strong winds blowing outside. Since she lived in an RV, she woke up her husband and quickly closed all the windows. She turned on the heater, but she still felt cold. So she decided to go outside and get some blankets. She and her son quickly grabbed some jackets and blankets from the RV's truck. However, when they tried to come back inside, her husband didn't open the door because she didn't get 5 likes.